All right, so scale factor is a number that tells us a change in the size of a shape, okay? So it tells us how much that shape has grown or how much that shape has shrunk. Okay, so for these triangles here, we have what's called the object is what you start with, okay? And the image is what you end with. So if you think about taking a photograph, you take a photo of the object, the starting thing, and you end up with an image. I always think of it as well, you can think of it as the old and the new, okay? Image is new, object is old, okay? So to work out the scale factor, the way we work it out is we put the image over the object. So we pick a value from the image and we put it over the object and we get a scale factor. So for example, I can see that this side here corresponds to this side here. So if I go 10 over 5, so I put the image over the object, I'm going to end up with the number 2. So I can say my scale factor is 2, which means every side length has been multiplied by 2 to end up here. So if you think about it, 4 times 2 gives you 8. 3 times 2 gives you 6. 5 times 2 gives you 10. Okay, so we can see everything has doubled in this example. All right, so in this one, if we're trying to find the scale factor, we've got the old, or the object, we call this one. And then we've got the new, or the image, which is what we call the second one. Okay, so the formula is going to be, the scale factor is we put the image over the object, and we'll end up with, we just need to pick a corresponding side. So I can put these two, or I could do these two, doesn't matter. I'm going to do 10.5 over 7, and 10.5 divided by 7 is 1.5, okay? So our scale factor is 1.5. So every value in this shape to get it to this one has been multiplied by 1.5. All right, so for this one, we've got this angle A here to really help us orient and understand what's happening in this triangle. So we can kind of see that this triangle, although it's been shrunk, but it's also been reflected and rotated a little bit, so it looks a little bit different. So we can see that this angle is the same as, this side is the same as that side, and that this side is the same as this side. So this is our object and this is our image. So we can see that this time we've shrunk, we've done something different to our last few questions. So it's really important to know what goes on top and what goes on the bottom. So you've got to put the image on top as always. So I'm going to pick these green ones. So the image is 7 and the object is 21. 7 over 21 can be simplified to a third, and that is your scale factor. So you can see that this is a fraction. So opposed to the other ones which were over 1, this is under 1. So if it's a fraction, it means that it's gotten smaller. Okay, because if you think about, if you put a pair of jeans in the wash and they shrink, you might go, oh, they're half the size now. So a fraction means that they've shrunk. Whereas if you put something in the wash and it's stretched and you said it was twice the size or double the size, that means it's gotten bigger. Okay.